welcome, 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 welcome. And I'm back with another question, because I actually just got asked this while I was walking in and picking up what I needed to pick up from my son's school. So they were like, hey, what is Periscope, and is it something that I would need? So Periscope Q&A with a theme centered around, does your business really need to be on Periscope? And I'm going to present some cubes, some tips, or some questions actually for thought. So, for those of you wondering, does my business really need to be on Periscope? And you're welcome to ask anytime, ask anything that you want. This is a Q&A. While I'm driving, I will try and pay attention to the questions as I can. If I miss it and you feel it's really, really important and it's just burning for you to get an answer, please ask it again. So here's my first thing in response to, does your business really need to be on Periscope? Is it something that you can use? Is it a tool of art? Is it part of your arsenal? Should it be a part of your arsenal? My answer is 98% yes. There's probably a 2% probability of businesses, people, and brands out there who should not be on Periscope. But for everybody else, yes. So let's go over what basic stuff. And this is just basic stuff. So what could my business do? Well, let me ask you. Think of it just like email marketing or blog topics or Facebook posts or Twitter posts or something of that nature. Think of it like this. Do you have common questions that you are asked all the time about your business? Do you have customers who have common questions or inquiries for your business or brand or product or service or whatever it is that you do? If the answer is yes, and I'm guessing that it probably is for just about every business out there, somebody's always going to ask the same type of question. There's a topic, there's a reason to do Periscope. You can do a live, interactive, and engaging session with your followers. You can do like a private session if you would like to do that. What is the potential of Periscope? The potential of Periscope, here's the potential of Periscope. If you were around when YouTube first started, and I'm sorry that it's bouncy, I'm in my truck and apparently I need to do something with my shocks, so please bear with it. Thank you for sharing this. So, here's the potential for Periscope. If you were around when YouTube first began, many, many years ago, 2006, let's take a little travel back in time. Who would have thought YouTube would have grown to what it is today? YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. And it's got so much more potential than the first search engine, which is Google, which owns YouTube. And that's exactly what Periscope and Meerkat and this whole live casting thing reminds me of. It is raw, it is impromptu a lot of times, it is a way for having great connection with your target audience, with your customers, with others who are in the same field as you or in some completely new area. And it's just, the potential is untapped. Now, are there a lot of improvements that Periscope can make or Meerkat can make? What do I need to buy? What is your device holding your phone? My Twitter handle is in my, because I can't remember the name of it. I'm sorry. And I got asked this before and I need to remember the name of it. How can you see the questions? Because they are popping up on the screen and I'm trying to read them as I'm driving and there's not a lot of traffic. So anyway, my Twitter handle is in my bio, which pretty much should be the same as Periscope, but it's not, and that's a long story. That's another Periscope session. If you tweet me and ask me what it is that's holding my device in my truck, I will get you the name. I will get you the link. How about that? Deal? So, sorry about that. Had a phone call. Leading back on to what it is that your business could do, what it is that, what should I Periscope about? What other features would make Periscope better? Here's the first thing that would make Periscope better, is that a lot of times, because you can tweet out your Periscope, people will watch from the web. Now, people can watch from the web, they can see people watching from the mobile apps, they can see them do the hearts, they can see the comments, but they cannot engage or interact. Periscope needs to step that out. Serena Williams this morning, she is obsessed with Periscope. Her word. Good. That's awesome. That is awesome. And see, that's the whole thing. It's not just, it doesn't have to be business for you. It can be exactly, reaching out to somebody. I follow Howie Mandel, and some of his stuff is really good, and then some of his stuff is just boring. So she was working out while periscoping. That's pretty cool. And see, those are things that you can do. Like if you're a fitness instructor and you want to sit there and you're getting your own workout on, and you're like, hey, people have always been asking me about good ab exercises. As a fitness instructor, you know what? You can sit there and do a Periscope session real quick. And have people watch how you do abs and how you train other people to do abs or something like that. There's a world of possibilities for every brand and niche. And like I say, it can start with the questions that you have. You can do how-tos. You can do introductions. You can do Q&As on how to improve. Nice, you directed her to introduce to everyone in the room. What is the future of Facebook? Oh my gosh. What is the future of Facebook? Who knows? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know where it is going, because it's in a completely different avenue than it's been. They acted like they want. I tell you where the future of Facebook is they want to do whatever it is that they can do to make more money. That's where the future of Facebook is going. For businesses, there used to be a lot of organic growth with promotion of posts and all this type of stuff. And now it's pretty much gotten whittled down to, you want to promote your posts, or you want your posts to get seen in public and stuff, you need to do ads and pay for that type of stuff. Which, you know what, hey, it's their platform, that's fine. They can change the rules of the game whenever they want. But that's pretty much my question.
Can I take your order?
Yes, I would like a large caramel iced coffee, and I would like a hot fudge sundae. Sorry guys, I'm in a drive-thru.
I'm sorry, sir. Would you repeat the last?
A hot fudge sundae, one. And that's it.
Will that be all for today?
Yes, that's all. Be right back.
Your total is $275 at the first window.
Thank you. I love drive-through people. Sorry about that. Wow. I don't know why my phone's going so dark so often. It doesn't like the light, I guess, that I'm in. All right. So, great questions. So those are some of the things that I did. Read an article the other day that said they need to stop acting like a startup. Who? Facebook? I would agree. I would agree. They do act like a startup sometimes. I wish that they would pick one thing and just work with that, and they don't. They really don't. But you have to understand, it's grown way more than Zuckerberg ever probably even imagined it would. So I don't know. I don't know where they're going. I like Facebook groups. I spend more time in Facebook groups than I do in my news feed. If that says anything. Tell people happy birthday. That's pretty much me in Facebook. So I was going to sit there and go over. So, this is, does your business really need Periscope? And I talked about some of the things that your business can use and do. So, are there, and I said that, about 98%. So there's a 2% out there. There's a 2%. There are people there who Periscope would not be good for. So what kind of people are those? What kind of businesses are those? Well, I don't really think it's business. I think it's people. A people person, if you're not going to be friendly, if you're not going to be engaging and warm and interactive and enjoy the ability to have this type of connection with individuals, don't get on Periscope for your business, because word of mouth will kill you really, really quick. People will screenshot, people will record, and it'll just be detrimental. So don't get on Periscope, don't get on Meerkat. It's that simple. But you know, if you're that way, then I assume that there's probably other issues going on with your business as it is, and it's probably not flowing too well. Oh, I'm at the window. I gotta pay.
$275.
$275.
Mm-hmm.
Here you are. 1 second.
Here you go.
Why, thank you very much. So I have that made sense to some of you people, to everyone, to... Hello. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry. I had to pick up the stuff. Absolutely ignore trolls. Absolutely. My first rule to anyone about social media, about online, this is for business, this is for personal, is don't feed the trolls. Because if you feed the trolls, they will never go away. And they'll cause you a lot more headache and grief than you would ever imagine. And I know sometimes that's difficult. And so I've had people say, well, I just, you know, why does everyone do business on Periscope? Okay, I'll answer that. Let me finish up what I was saying real quick. So I know some people, and they're hothead people. They get angry, you know, which is kind of silly. You know, they get enraged and stuff like that. And so my advice to them is, to help you not feed the trolls, you need to just get offline right then. You need to go do something else and calm down and get away. You know, always, it's kind of like emails. You know, you get an email that makes you angry or something like that, and you type out this response and hit send, and you realize that, you know, either you misunderstood, or the tone of the email wasn't what you thought it was, or the person made a mistake, but yet you've already screwed it up because you replied in anger, and that's a bad thing. So you need to take the 10-minute rule. And the 10-minute rule is, when you get an email like that, don't send an email, don't reply, don't do anything like that for like at least 10 minutes. You know, and if you're not over it in 10 minutes, then take longer. But it can definitely save you a lot of headache in the future. Now, the question, I think it was, why do businesses all get on Periscope? And businesses get on Periscope because it is an awesome, raw, impromptu, informative way for businesses to interact and engage with either their target audience or their existing customer base, or potential prospecting, or it's just a way to get out there and demonstrate and provide more information and insight into their business. That's why businesses get on Periscope. Did that answer the question? Good question. Thank you. I appreciate that. My name is David Vaughn, by the way. I am the Entrepreneur's Geek. If you're not following me, please do. Follow. And thank you for all the hearts that everybody's giving me. I love the hearts. Thank you. Love the hearts. Does anybody have any Periscope questions? Does anybody have any questions about how to do something in Periscope, or something they don't understand? And you can even ask Meerkat questions if you would like. However, I can't really demonstrate something for you on Meerkat just because I'm not on Meerkat right now. I'm on Periscope. But I'll be glad to try and answer it. We've all gone quiet. How many web viewers do I have? Let me see. At this point, like this more for fun or business? I would probably say fun, because it's so new. It's a kid in a candy store that's full of pixie sticks, which is that pure sugary candy. Yeah, it's new. It's unknown. People don't know, and there's already a whole bunch of information coming to people about, oh, well, this is how you do this, or this is what you should do, or do this, and this, and it's coming at you from all these different directions. And some of these people, they've got very few followers, and they have very few hearts, and they haven't done many sessions, and honestly they don't know it. So visual video is the way to, it is definitely the direction that every business should go, because it's so available, it's so cheap. I mean, you can produce your own video stuff easily and put it up on YouTube for free. As one example, you can get on Periscope or Meerkat and you can do this right here. You can just talk and find out about people. But the biggest thing about it is everything that you do, and this is for anything really in online, no matter what it is. Whatever it is you do, you need to make sure you follow the 3 E's. It either needs to empower, educate, or entertain. Right. And don't go too long. So like this session right here is, I know, gone over 10 minutes. My advice is keep your Periscope sessions for like general stuff and FAQs and how-tos and stuff like that. Keep it to 10 minutes or less. Why? Attention spans. I mean, again, you are talking about something that's visual, so it requires somebody's attention. And in our world, we make ourselves so busy. Sometimes we just don't have that long, we can't do an hour, we can't do a half hour, we can't do 2 hours, stuff like that. So, make sure that a good rule is probably 10 to 12 minutes or less. And stuff of that nature. Somebody was asking what was some stuff that Periscope can do. Another thing that Periscope can do, and this is actually taking a cue off of a lot of things that Meerkat's now doing and has been doing as various different things, is the ability to schedule a Periscope session for the future and for people to be able to see it and know it, that type of stuff. Periscope should do that as well, I think, or some form or version of it. I don't know. That's just me. But I don't run Periscope. And I honestly, they don't want to do too much, because then it's just, oh, well, you're just being like Meerkat. And then it becomes the whole Betamax, VHS debacle again, or Blu-ray and HD DVD, that type of fight. Twitter does what Twitter does. Facebook does what Facebook does. They're both online social networking, and they both have similarities, but they're vastly different. And so Periscope and Meerkat are going to be the same way. They're both video social networking, but they're going to have their differences. So, and my recommendation is to make sure that you have a presence in both for your business, because some things will work better for you with Meerkat and some things will work better for you with Periscope, and you'll figure that stuff out along the way. There's no rule book that says this is what you should do on Periscope and this is what you should do on Meerkat. There's no rule book like that. So anyway, this has been a very long Periscope session, but I appreciate everyone hanging out, sticking around, asking great questions, giving great input and feedback. My name is David Vaughn. I am the Entrepreneur's Geek. I am going to go ahead and close this session down. For you web viewers out there, make sure you click on my profile and you'll see my Twitter handle in there. You can follow me there. You can follow me on Periscope as well. I look forward to having you live so that you can comment and give hearts and do all that type of stuff as well. And if you have any other questions, absolutely follow me. And if you have questions, you know what? Tweet them out to me, and I'll be sure to get back with you. Have a great one. I'll be back soon. Bye.